Hello and welcome. This week roundup of 25 is free tournament. Today is Joonie versus Solski already underway, so barely. Reminder, the tournament is on normal logic, and on the Zelda side, it's 774 with regular Ganon, so 7 crystals to enter Ganon's tower and defeat 7 crystals to defeat Ganon, and well, 4 SM boss tokens to go to Turian and defeat Mother Brain. Yes, it is a boost start tournament, so should be a bit faster than usual, but it would take a very trolly seed to take longer than 3 hours. Bombs on the Lake Hylia Island. And silvers in Link's house. Just syncing the streams. And there we go. Yes, some of the checks that normally require bombs early in SMZ3 Rando normally can be opened with just bonking the wall with the boots, like here in Sahasrara. Ether and the glove. Wow, loaded Sahasrara. And Joonie opts not to go deep, not to go to Eastern, just stops there. And that's Moon Pearl in the secret passage. Missed the item in. The gloves, Joonie will go immediately to check the back of his cave. Another wall you can just open by slamming your face in. Supers. Sanctuary, there's always at least one super pack in Sphere 1. E-Tank, bombs, and the key. Okay. The map is still missing from escape, so it could be anywhere. Joonie will get his Moon Pearl as well. Well, soon. Tier 1 pull is arrows. Joonie took damage, so tier 2 pull was nickels. And bush crab prize is also nickels. Moon Pearl. What we have here? A sword on Lumberjack Ledge. So unless Aga is required for the 2 other reasons it can be required, first one being it's your only access to the Dark World early on. Or number 2, there's hammer locked inside Pyramid. That's the sword we won't be getting. So probably at best a tempered finish. Maybe even a Master Sword finish. Kakariko. Solski will bonk get the free bomb on the rock pile. Joonie Use the sword on Lumberjack Ledge. Solski's about to loot. Deep side out. Blind side out, rather. Nothing great so far. Not more bombs for Solski. Can't finish the village with those. Single arrow. It's a unique item. Not one you want, but it unique gets the nickel. Zephy beam. Wave beam, okay. Base jump, of course. Solski momentarily unsure if he got the item out of the bombable chest. Has enough money for the bottle merchant is selling his usual wear. And Granny was only hiding a lot of love. Keep not getting the... There's a bomb bush there, and bomb bushes have a 50-50% chance of giving you one bomb. Same for rocks, some of them also have 50% chance of yielding one bomb. Not getting the bomb bush again. Various suit on Sick Kid. Okay, well this won't be Let's Hell Run and Ridley seed. Another single arrow? When? Did I miss? What's going on? Did I not see what was the other one? Super's in the library. Joonie gets his various suit. Since when are they two single arrows? Well, anyway. Maze Race. Ah, it's a PB pack. Possibly the only one in Sphere 1, so Solski's gonna get that one. We're one item away from Dark World. Solski choosing the chest before pulling the flood switch. What do we have here? Just missiles. Solski not scouting the desert ledge, going straight to Agina. Nothing at Agina. Mini Moldorm Cave. Not the same. Oh, good catch. He has 2 attempts at the last Mini Moldorm. And got him. High five and... Ooh, well done by Solski. And that's Mitts. That's Dark World Access and another PB pack. Takes 10. Still no real weapon. And he is slightly ahead because he checked the back of escape and also Sahasralab. But Solski knows there's nothing at Agina. The crabs are not playing nice with Junie. Little piece of heart in Ice Gate. Set up the water walk. Got an extra bomb from another 50-50 bomb rock. Heading to Waterfall Cave, probably. Might scout Zora's Ledge. Nothing in the Waterfall Cave. And throwing his bottle in to get a free green goo. In SMZ3, the Waterfall Fairy is not randomized. She only ever gives green goo. Not scouting the Zora Ledge. And headed to Hobo, for sure. Joonie is scouting Zora's Ledge. It's a vanilla Zora's Ledge. Heart piece. And $50 is the Hobo prize. Going down again. Fake flippers. To turn in the mushroom, no doubt. $20. Not going to check Agina, going straight to... High bombs. no weapon in the Dark World and no mail upgrade is kind of dangerous. Most enemies do 2 or 3 hearts of damage. Notable exception being the guards. Well, the Dark World version of the guards. Map check, okay. A token at Skullwoods and Mire. Pendants at Swamp and Pod being the green pendant. And I think just regular crystals in the remaining spots. Solski gets his ether and mids. Solski checking King's Tomb, which Joonie did not do. I think. It's an E-tank. Joonie's setting up the bomb jump. Kind of awkward without the sword trick to do it. Okay, he's good now. And morph bombs. Would be handy as it can't fly, but we have space jump. So they just save some power bombs in during Bryn Loop. These turtle rock and ice are regular crystals. Chess minigame is nothing. Joonie gets the second item out of Skullwoods. Back later to get his token. Getting into Thieves Town. He's one hit away from death. Pretty rough with no weapon here. Big key in the first chest. When you think about those spear throwers, the spear they throw does half a heart of damage, but the body contact is 2 hearts. Always found that a bit silly. And that's Morph Ball in Sea House. Just in front is the key. So Thieves Town is not hammerlocked. The key's in front. Solski dying to reset back to the entrance. Probably leaving. Yeah. And we'll get his Morph Ball. Might check the rest of Southern Dark World. Might even do Smith chain. Has the money for dig game. Not much. That dig game. Still Hype Cave and Stumpy. Solski did not grab the Smith, so won't be doing Smith chain quite yet. And that's wow. The French vanilla flute. That's lower North for access, funnily enough. Solski going back for the frog. When he gets his powder. Hype Cave is disappointing. But hey, we got the flute. When he's going to get King's Tomb, which he had forgotten to do. And what are the Smiths? A lot of love. Be looking for Speed Booster, but we'll certainly activate his flute first. Quake is locking Meyer. Airshed was nothing. He will turn in his mushroom. No point in hanging on to it. So he also has powder, so don't need to keep it for fake flippering, not flippering, fake powdering. That GT, what's up there? A knee tank. And Solski says no, thank you. Right, one of the SM bosses will be pendant, and it's not really. Cave, interesting. Did Joonie scout Bumper Cave Ledge? I don't think he did. Money. X-ray. The moat. Never progression in normal logic, but it's a safety when you're doing stand-up in case you get soft locked by being forced to kneel in a bad position. And hookshot, wow. Wreck ship is loaded already. Okay, well, going wreck ship early is the play, because then you, with speed, you will leave nothing behind, and you will get trolled by something at waterway or climb supers or whatever. So we need a reset as well. He's fighting, okay. Not resetting. Spooky hallway is just missiles. Might take a while because he's not getting supers. Needs a couple more, I think. Should do it. Full on supers now. There we go. Solski fighting Fantoon. Getting it. DM pattern. Joonie opting to stay in Lower Norfair as Solski finishes off Fantoon. Pendant, but he's a required kill because, well, maybe not required. Maybe speed booster is not required, but it will be sure nice to have. Supers. Just a lot of love. Love supers. I was mesmerized by Joonie's worst room in the game. Mirror. Excellent. Nothing at Mickey Mouse. Optional Fantune. Loaded. I mean, pendant Fantune. Loaded wrecked ship. Oh wait, he hasn't. Well, still has to be careful. The platforms still do a tank of damage, but the spikes only do 15. Where is it? 2 tanks. It's an enemy, right? Yeah. Back of wrecked ship is... Oh, the grapple beam. Well, could be required if Shack Tool is required. Solski not resetting, so keeping that possibility in mind. Good recovery. Joonie taking a safety save. Even with the power bombs? I don't know. Only missiles at PB's a shame. Double hit of PBs is 400, I think. To a super 600. Something interesting at wrecked ship reserve. Gets his speed booster. It's not bailing. Okay, we'll see what is after bowling alley. Yes, Joonie's taking quite a while here. Thinks maybe it's the play, but Solski's just finding loads of stuff. Maybe something critical is behind Ridley, like Hammer. He got Ridley stuck at the right height for him to take double hits from power bombs and supers that Solski will collect between gravity suit and reserve tank. Nothing. at gravity suit. Solski found a treasure trove and wrecked ship. Money. A lot of money. And an E-tank. I think Ridley's dead. He's still fighting. Oh boy, that was close. Gonna get health bomb now. So no supers, no PBs back. Grueling fight. Unfortunately, yield didn't. No advantageous progression item or even a convenience item. Farming here will take a while. And an E-tank at X-ray. He will have to be careful on his way out because giant critters here do hurt a lot. And he's lacking in firepower. Joonie has morph bombs. If you're blind, where's your pun? Gonna safety save? Yes. Solski on his way to Kraid. The hunters still do 1 tank of damage, I believe, on various suit. Oh, well done. Jumped over it as it dove. Troopers. Another special. Solski gets the quick kill on Kraid. And that was a red crystal on Kraid. Supers behind. Joonie opts to grab the wrong cane. It's a weapon, I guess, for blind. We have no real weapon to speak of. And we know there's a sword on Lumberjack Ledge. So we're probably finishing with Master Sword. Temporary if we're lucky. It was the wrong cane. Joonie is out of Lower Norfair. Supers at the E-Tank at the high jump boot location. Starting to have a good amount of supers now. And that's Charge Beam at the high jump boots. Solski will follow the mirror and the hook shot. Dude, that's that's screw attack up there. That's gonna be handy for Lower Norfair. Solski gets screw attack. Will make his visit to Ridley much faster and safer. The loser had nothing. It's a Quake, I guess. Mirror was in wrecked ship. Okay, the big key is... Oh, and Solski declines. Well, you can't really do the rest of her. I would need a weapon, but you could go all the way to Moldorm. Well, you know, he's gonna just check it later. There's still a lot open. Like an insane amount of content that can be done. There's the hammer and more fair reserves. Okay, so not a Nega Seed. Unless you really, really want that sword. And that's a bow. Lower Norfair didn't have much, but Upper Norfair has the goods. Solski has the mirror, so we'll be able to end the hook shot. We'll be able to do all of the Eastern Death Mountain. That's a lot of checks. Plus one. Like 15 checks. Less than a minute. And he'll be able to scout what he needs for. Was there a rocket pen? No, it was not. Was it? I don't remember. That's the right cane in Paradox Cave. More money. I don't think Junie's rotting was bad, it's just it didn't pay off. It happens. If Wreckship had nothing and Honor Fair was loaded, then it would have been a great route. That's Ice Beam. In the only heated room behind Crocomire. Oh, that's Ice Rod on Floating Island. Ether is required for Turtle Rock. So we have the medallions. Bombos could still be required if Fire Rod is locked in Ice Palace. That's a lot of money, wow. We found 300, I think? Out of 5 or 6. Excellent. So Croc was the play as well. Wow. Yeah. Everything. So Brindle probably has little or nothing. Usually Bryn skip is a meme, but this time it could be the play. Okay, Solski is done looting all of Death Mountain. Couldn't complete Hera because no weapon. Although, you know, the hammer could be in the big chest or something. And couldn't enter Turtle Rock because of no hammer. And no sword to use. And no Quake. No, it's Ether, sorry. Still need the hammer. That's Johnny gets his charge beam. We'll check, probably checkerboard. Oh yeah, maybe he already, no, he hasn't done it yet. He didn't have the mirror at the time. Well, even if Speed Booster locks nothing, it saves a lot of time just by going faster. Saves minutes just by faster movement. Supers at Cathedral. Solski gets the cape. He's checking Crumble Tower and Ice Beam location, which are in logic because speed is in logic. It's regular missiles. And the wall. And the book inside Desert Palace. Key. Compass. Ice Beam location has nothing. Last item is on Moldorm. Not Moldorm. Land Mollas. So he gets the Mog Ball out. Save some time. I wonder how many swordless boss kills we'll have with this seed. And not leaving SM is probably a good thing. Yeah, SM is really loaded so far. Like Solski is going to Lower Norfair. Oh. He already knows there's nothing at Gold Toriso because he reset it out of that before heading to Rape Shit, which was the play, apparently. Upper Norfair was loaded, Reg Ship was loaded. It's kind of surprising if Meridia was loaded, but what else is there left to find? 2 swords, I guess? Hopefully 3. Solski's time in Lower North Fair is going to be much shorter than Joonie's was. And just screw attack past every enemy except the middle pirates. That Spring Ball at Mama Turtle. In normal logic, it's never required. In hard logic, it can be required for some tricks. Oh, and just realized that mirror is required because the book was in desert, and desert is a crystal. So you have to kill Pendant Fantoon. With two supers. Does have charge, so it doesn't really matter, but... And... Never mind that, that was two more were enough. That's Dead Ridley. Much faster than Joonie was, because Joonie was really undergeared when he did that fight. Pretty fast bot one. Joonie making good use of that spring ball. Keep doing the speed ball exit, which is faster than two power bombs for sure. And he's headed to Dragon. Thing in Precious Room. Looks like Joonie's doing it. No, he did kill Kraid. I was gonna say he's doing it at RBO, but no, he has defeated Kraid. Solski also going for the Chain of Burna. Likely because he doesn't have a weapon. Joonie has to do an ammo kill on Dragon because no speed booster and no grapple beam, but that was a pretty fast fight. Well, if... no, that's right. I wouldn't say if the first weapon is online, but we know the hammer is in Warfare, so it will have to be at worst a hammer fight against blind. Yeah, Solski did grab Burna. He doesn't have a hammer yet. That was just like it's instead hedging his bet. Thing in Plasma Room. So I think the story so far is how soon will Joonie go to wreck Chip and clear it? And will Solski skip Crocomire? Croc does have what was it? Gravity suit. And flippers. But flippers are not hard required. That's hammer for Solski. Fantoon was locking mirror and the speed booster. Hookshot was before. Wasn't it Spooky Hallway? Or bottom of the ocean? Oh, that's Plasma Beam. It's a good find. But we know that, we don't know yet if Speed Booster is required, but we do know that Mirror is required because Desert is a crystal and the book was in Desert. That's the bow at Bubble Mountain. So now Solski's thinking, what do I need? Doesn't need anything to finish. Like, well, except 2 swords. So Solski is in the gravity suit and swords mode. Joonie will ice clip to Shack Tool. Too high, unfortunately. Joonie's aware you can also freeze it on the way down, so you get 2 shots per. Nope, did not try to freeze him on the way down. Too late. Too high. That should be good. Too low. Too early. That should be good. No, too low again. Wow. This should work. There we go. Solski's about to find gravity suit. What will his decision be? Why he's being 2 while he's at it? That's the red boomerang. Unfortunate. It's a unique item, just not one that's any use. And that's grab. Yep, Solski needs 2 swords and he can finish this seed. Can't get the oh right, flippers too. Well, could have finished the seed without flippers. But now that puts Swamp Palace into play. Into logic. Might be the fastest to just get a sword, get your second one at another Jack ledge and just finish the seed. Gonna grab, or at least check X-ray location. Where are the swords? There's one on Lumberjack Ledge, and we're 1 hour 10 minutes in, and we're still looking for a sword that can be actually grabbed. Yeah, Solski has done some pretty good routing. The only thing he's gonna find, and if he goes to Meridia, is, well, the Spring Ball not required, and Plasma Beam also not required. Might grab the mail upgrade. Not sure. Junie did. Spring Ball for Solski, and right, there was nothing in the wall. He's gonna grab the blue mail upgrade. Okay, so Junie, are you headed to wrecked ship? Hopefully yes. Some mode check, or Solski will deal with Meridia much faster than Junie did, unfortunately for him. If he checks Aqueduct before heading to Dragon, he'll have X-Ray. Charge Plasma. Nothing at Watering Hole. Junie get his hook shot in the ocean? I wasn't paying attention. But he's gonna fight Fantoon, which is good news. He plans on checking it on the way out then. Well, good news for Junie, he's gonna kill Fantoon much more quickly than Solski did. And that's a dead Fantoon. Solski gets his Plasma Beam. Yeah, I always assume that not checking ocean means you intend to clear wrecked ship and get it on your way out. That's Mirror. So we know it's required for Desert, but his speed required. No, we can already answer that. We know there's nothing locked in Main Street or at Red Ship Reserves. Although swords could be at Climb Supers and waterway. Pretty rare that you speak of swords in terms of progression, but in this seed that's the case. What's holding us back is the lack of swords. You need at least one sword outside GT to open up Mire. Turtle Rock, I guess. Yeah, so we know there's at least one sword outside of the one on Lumberjack Ledge. That's a dead bot wound. Grapple beam. It's definitely no use now, but Joonie hangs on to it. I like the D-boost. Solski prepares to microwave a shrimp. And it's done. Solski grabs the boomerang. Well, that's right. If we're going to Aga, we logically need not just a sword, but also a lamp. Can he get speed booster? Is he bailing? Nope. He is heading to Link to the Past. As a reminder, both racers have skip Bryn Loop. So you could have something stupid like just a sword at Terminator and another sword nearby. Okay. Joonie's gonna grab his hook shot soon, hopefully. thought he means diving pod in the sense like you can't it's required, but you can't complete it yet. So Dark Turtle Room Swordless is kind of rough, but he does have the fire rod. He's gonna get the pod key. There we go. Out of the first set of dark rooms. Junie's gonna do Bryn Loop. He's missing too many items to skip it in good conscience. Needs the rods. And cane. And swords. We know they're all on Death Mountain, but Joonie does not know that. Gonna do Bryn Loop? Or are we gonna start the yeah, okay. Whole Bryn route, I guess. Joonie did not grab the big Pontoriso item. Going back to Link to the Past or Old Bryn? Link to the Past. Gonna check out the mountain probably. That's where he'll find all his items. Oh no, he's going to... Oh, pod first. I always find it brave to pause buffer with select instead of start because you're always afraid of doing save and quit by accident. He's still missing 1, 2, 3. He needs both rods. He needs 2 swords. He probably thinks he might need bombos too. That's a lot of missing items. 3 swordless dungeons for Solski. Yes, they both know there's a sword at Lumberjack. But you need a sword to get that sword. Need a sword for Skullwoods too, that's right. We have flippers. Both have flippers. They both got it out behind Croc. Solski will probably do the Cane of Burna fight, or some area, he has that too. That's Bombos. Now Joonie might be thinking, do I have enough to? Am I still diving pod? Does not have the fire rod, that's right. So this room will be kind of awkward. Got the key from the Igor, and is past the room. So you're doing the hammer fight instead of busting out a rod. Well, not a rod, that's cane. And gets it pretty well. That's it. Swordless dungeon number 4 for Solski. I did not see what the item was. It's a sword. Okay, so Solski can just do Aga and know for sure he has his master sword. Gonna have to do Dark Aga, but that's not really a concern, especially with the Fire Rod. But he knows there's a sword there. It's gonna take 5 minutes to get it, but it could take even longer to find a third sword. That might be in GT, for all we know. When he does grab the screw attack. Joonie setting up the Herapod. Gets it. With no buffer. Rolled again. It's a dead Aga. Old arm is out for blood. Wow. And a lamp on pyramid. Okay. Joonie's not catching a break here. Two. And three. And Master Sword for Solski. Solski's absolutely in go mode. Gold Woods will be a formality. Won't get the morph bombs, but I don't think he cares. When he just saw the rod on Floating Island. Can't open the Turtle Rock entrance because of no sword. And let's not forget the most important part. Solski skipped all of Brinstar basically, except Kraid and Red Tower. Like, Bryn Loop was not done. It was skipped. Sword number 1 was on blind. Gonna get his cane soon. There we go. It's a dead Mothula. Go moding Ice Palace is also much faster than full clearing it, depending on the key layout. But you save a lot of time go moding these long dungeons. Skull Woods is also deceptively long to full clear. Ice Rod 4, Junie. Yes, what I was saying is if you're full clearing it, it can take a very long time depending where the keys are and the items. Whereas go modding, you don't care. You go straight to Cold Stare. And another big skip is not even dipping a toe in Swamp Palace, which takes a lot of time to full clear as well. Where's Johnny going? Oh. Well, there could be a sword in swamp, maybe two. I don't know. Really hates the blind fight with the hammer, I guess. Solski is done with Ice Palace. That's a shield. Gotta do Mire and Turtle Rock and he set up Spooky. We get a Godmire. It's an item. Not a big key, unfortunately. He gets Diver down. That's big key. And the compass chest. And not vanilla, unfortunately. Mirror shield. Joonie made a quick check to see if he had the big key. High jump boots at waterfall chest. I think it's safe to say Solski will not be getting those. And Joonie also has speed booster. That's a dead Viddy. Then Argus will be the big key. It is. There's something in the big chest. Could be a sword in the big chest. Well, Joonie knows there's a sword on Lumberjack Ledge, but he needs another sword to get it. And the other sword Solski has was on blind. Red mail. Joonie following the flippers. It was just a bomb capacity upgrade in the first chest of Throw Rock. Solski will have to clear Laser Bridge. Well, until he finds a key, that is. What you gotta do? Oof. Icebreaker with no buffering. Two more chests for a key, potentially. There it is. And he's checking the other one just in case it's not a sword. Solski doing the hammer fight. Makes sense. Faster than the Master Sword. Phase 1 of Trinex. And that's a dead Trinex. So unusual not to have a sword this late. Can't blame him for trying to bomb us. Right, we're in GT. I'm gonna say the big key is in Hope Room, right chest. Hope Room. Is dead. More supers. Going right then. Yeah, Solski never used the book on anything. And Joonie will get the book in a few minutes. Or rather, a few seconds. It's in the first chest, I think. That's the book. Back left. I think that's 300, number 4. The big key in the bottom left chest of Randomizer. And nothing else in the chest, just scrap. So unless there's a sword on the top floors, it's gonna be a Master Sword Ganon fight. Joonie gets his crystal and Desert Bells. If he checks Pyramid Fairy, you'll also get Lamp sitting on the pyramid ledge. Joonie finally makes the right decision and goes to Blind to Thieves Town, where Blind will give him his first sword. Land mode 2. With the second one. And that's a 2-cycle land mode 2 fight. Did it for the second part of Gauntlet. Needs a key, potentially here, but Mini Hammersaur always has one key here. So remembers he has to get it. Because the next chest might not have a key. That's why you need at least one key while climbing GT. case you only get the one small key from the mini Amswar. Alarm 2. Nothing in the confirmation validation chest, rather. Double. Good start. Oof. Pattern's not great. 2-1. 2-1-1. 2-1-1-2. And Joonie has enough of Lion's shenanigans. It uses the Lua Cane to finish him off. And gets his first sword. As Solski begins his Ganon fight. Need 12 spins per phase. Haven't been counting. That's phase 2 now. Joonie's headed to the back of Skull was to finish it. Solski still has green goo that I don't think he used. Phase 4. One more silver will do it. That's a single G for Solski. Probably won't do baby skip because of no boots. Sand job is a given, I think. Yes, 215. Might be routing Aga after Ganon's Tower. We have one of the 2 items in Skull Woods is the bombs that Joonie has and Solski does not. Or the swords are in Rune Loop, really. That's phase 1 of Mother Brain. When he got the Dark Mire room, the first one, pretty quickly. It's the hardest one, I think. He's 20 full charge beam combo, I think. Yeah. Like Solski's prepping for stand up. Has to damage down, and he's good. Whenever Mother Brain screams before charging a beam, you know it's the cutscene is coming. But if she does not scream, it means she's gonna actually rainbow beam you. And I hope you have at least 3 tanks. Joonie is done with Vitreous. All he has left is Turtle Rock and GT Ganon and Turian. And we have a Hyper Beam. And she's dead. Slaughterbrain 3 is down. And try sparking up the escape shaft. And with a finish time of 2 hours, 12 minutes, and 32 seconds, Solski wins the race. GG. And we're joined by Solski. GG.
What's going on, dude?
I gotta say, I have much admiration for the Bryn skip.
Yeah, I was laughing about it. I was like, hell yeah, we finally got a Bryn skip seed.
Joonie also skipped Bryn. You just had.
Oh wow, okay.
You just got routed this seed compared to him, so you finished well ahead.
Yeah, I felt like I was like, this is probably was a GT. I'm like, this is probably the comfiest finish I've ever had. I'm like, it just went so smooth. I was like, I don't know, man. If you hit the same route as me, like, buckle up. But like,
you went lower north first, so you had a pretty long ridley fight, and you wrecked ship immediately. That was the
oh, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I thought about it. I was like, I'm pretty close to ammo for Ridley. I might have been on ammo at that point too, but wreck ship first just seemed pretty smooth with having the early space. I was like, we'll just do wreck ship down, right? Because we have a rare opportunity where we can split it that way. I haven't been able to split it that way in a while. And then wreck ship just had unbelievable value for being a pendant dungeon. I didn't know it was a pendant, obviously, until I get it. But just having speed, hookshot, mirror, and I think grapple was there, which really wasn't needed. But it was kind of nuts.
Yeah, excellent routing. It's just Hey Zero in chat was a bit upset you did not route Aga at the end of GT for the second sword for Ganon.
I talked to Chad about that. So I guess my rebuttal, because Chad asked me about it while I was doing it, and I said, so if I don't, then that incentivizes me to check swords along the way. And I don't like doing that in a go mode situation like that. So, like, I know I have, like, a sunk cost of 3.5 to 4 minutes. I just spend that, and I hope I save that in places like GT. Because then, like, say it's between now, oh, I've spent all this time looking for extra swords. Do I check more of GT, or do I go ahead and just kind of hope and pray? I should do it here, actually. I'm just going to check all of Bryn right now. See what I missed. But yeah, no, I prefer getting the sword, just knowing I have it in hand, and that just empowers me. If I get into better key scenarios, I just don't have to worry about extra checks.
Sense.
But yeah, it's either way. It's just a preference, I think. But the dungeons I had, like, especially like Mire, like, big key was super early. So do I, like, look for checks in Mire, like, after getting the big key? Like, I don't know. Again, tit for tat.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Alright. Let's see what Brinstar has today. God. But yeah, it like you said, the routing felt really crisp and clean. There's literally no complaints. Like, I thought about maybe doing thieves a little bit early the second I got that red cane and blue cane, but I was like, oh, I can wait. And then the sword was on blind, obviously, and that was like it. That was all she wrote. But it was nice to be in that scenario, just knowing where that sword was. I felt like that gave me, like, once I knew it was just one sword I was looking for, with all this available, I was like, all right, this is kind of good. It's kind of good. But I think the only mistake really was Meridia, not go-moding that. But that's hindsight, and
Yeah.
I felt like it was probably my best option available, because, like, it's in terms of, like, item density, it's that or Brinstar, right? I think I know which preference I have. He is sort of my life, dude. Alright, well, I found the third sword. Easy, dude. I guess you guys will see that soon. But yeah. See if it's free, I guess. What else do we have? What else am I missing here, really? I don't think there's really anything else I could find.
Nothing.
Maybe bombs? Yeah, like maybe bombs, I guess?
Yeah, bombs were in Skullwoods. And
Oh, were they? Okay.
High
I
jump
see
boots
Junie
were-
has high jump, yeah. Someone in chat told me swamp, I think.
Yeah, Swamp. Swamp was an armor upgrade, 2 shields, and high jump boots.
Jeez.
Unique items, but
Let's see if the other sword's here too. It's not gonna take me that long. That's crazy. So I would have felt good if I did Bryn. I got a sword out of it. I still would have felt good, but I think at this point, yeah, I think it's you do Bryn or you do, or you have knowledge of lumberjacks. Either way, it doesn't really matter too much. Because blind has the free. It's like the free bingo square, right? So
yeah.
It really doesn't matter at that point.
Like you said, it's hindsight, so I don't think a decision that's only good in hindsight is a good decision.
Yeah, yeah. It wouldn't have, let's put it this way, it wouldn't have given me a sub 2. I don't think this seed. I think sub 2 is just outside of reach because of the dungeons required. Like, I think when I was, like, at 110, and I had all that stuff, I was like, I need go mode in, like, the next 5 minutes to be sub 2. And I think it was, like, another 15 until I got it, so it's pretty close to the math.
It would have required to skip Meridia completely.
Yeah, 100%. Meridia skip, flawless execution. Really good dungeons remaining and really good key layouts, which the key layouts weren't the greatest in the dungeons. Like, Eastern made you full clear, basically.
Yes.
And what else was there? TR was alright. Still required laser bridge. Might have not required it if I got the big chest, but that's fine. And then Mire was pretty quick, at least, so. I'm finding all the E-tanks over here, too. Jesus.
The only sub 2 I've witnessed, I was in the race with Aussie, and he finished sub 2 because it was an Agaseed, but everything else was directly in the way, and the dungeons were the shortest ones, very easy to clear on go mode.
Yeah, I think my fastest ever was like a 207 or 208 or something like that. So this was pretty close. It's getting like a sub 2 and this is like a unicorn, right? It's it's extremely rare. Like you need to be like really good at both games, but also you need like the perfect like layouts and go mode and all that to get there. It's a lot of luck.
You can't have Mire required in the big key in its vanilla location and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's just stuff like that costs precious minutes, right? Like TR takes so long to get to the boss, right?
Yeah.
So like if it was swamp ahead of TR, I save like 2-3 minutes, I think easy kind of stuff. But yeah, it's whatever. Still happy with the result, obviously. I like the time. Like the time was sick. I skipped wave gate room. Oh god. Hold on. It's definitely not the last word there, chat. It's definitely not there.
Still a lot of locations to check for the sword.
Well, we did get one in the early or the Bryn reserves. That's nice.
Yeah. Would have pushed you to blind or. Because you knew about the Aga sword, so you figured like I'll just finish my dungeons.
Did Joonie not know about that? I assume.
No, he does. He's just saving it for after GT. I assume.
Gotcha. I guess he's hoping it's here, so he doesn't have to do Aga.
I think that was the plan.
Yeah, nothing there. I don't know if he checked big chest. I think he did. I missed. Alright, what is over here, dude? If it was on Morphpad, I would have died, though.
Morphpad would have been funny, too.
You did big chest, not tile room? I wouldn't have done tile room either, to be honest. At that point, you're splitting hairs. Oh, the second sword's here too. Yeah, so mathematically, it makes sense, right? Based on the knowledge we know. It's not surprising. It's not surprising at all. So, I guess we'll do the other checks. That's really funny though, guys. Yeah, you know what? 2 swords here would have felt pretty good. Does this seed become a sub 2 if I get these 2 swords here? Probably not still. I don't even know if it becomes faster because it's about the same time as Zaga, so yeah, this is where Alu would say I'm a clown, 100%. I don't know though. I feel if I didn't do Bryn early and I had to come back here for sword with everything we had available, I would have felt bad. So I don't know. It made sense to me at the time.
Yeah, it's been even with all their gear.
Yeah, that's still pretty funny.
Takes a while.
Still really, really funny. So hypothetically, I could have shaved like maybe a minute and a half off. If I go like, I'm like, oh, you know what, I'll do Bryn. Hypothetically. I don't think Retro Bryn would be done first. I think it would just be Bryn loop. So, yeah. I think that's about it. There's like nothing else, right?
Yeah, we know where bombs and high jump boots are. I think we found all the bottles.
Yeah, that was the last bottle there in the ceiling.
We're missing the shovel, I guess.
We did get it. We did. Well, I did get it, yeah.
I just saw it, yeah.
So yeah. Spoiler alert.
No unique items left.
There's the last reserve. I I don't know. That's about it. I don't know if there's anything else really to talk about, but like,
Well, GG, well played, very good route,
thank you.
and good luck in the rest of the tournament.
Thanks. I actually, it's embarrassing. I'm kind of an admin for this tournament. I have no idea the setup. Like at first, I thought it was only Swiss, and I think it was Hydra was talking about like the group stages, the brackets. I was like, huh? So I was like, oh, I guess I'm out now because I think I have 2 losses now. So,
If
yeah.
you go 4-2, you should be able to make it.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I guess I gotta
Right.
win my last one then. So I think I'm 3-2 now. So yeah, there's the butter sword in all its glory. Jesus. All right, dude. Thanks for the comms and the interview. I'm gonna peace out. Take care.
See ya. And as expected, Junie is getting his sword. Alright, he doesn't have the lamp, he never checked Pyramid Ledge. Could be a bit tricky, but he does have the fire rod. And I assume he knows where the lamps are, so... Yeah, torches. Found the torch. This is a tricky room in the dark because of all the pits and no guardrails. He sets up the baby skip. And gets it. Ooh, nice. Speed zip skip, first try. Let's go. Takes the first rainbow beam. Going to damage down now. There we go. Cutscene has been triggered. Mother Brain down. Time for Ganon, and we're done. Oh. Joonie getting a lot of teleports. And then no teleports. GG to Joonie. Oh. Hi, Joonie. With finish time of 2 hours, 47 minutes, and 2 seconds, Joonie finishes in second place. GG. coming for an interview, Junie, or pass? Oh, there he is. Hi, Junie. GG.
Bonito. This was a fun seed. I enjoyed this one.
You both did the Bryn skip, so much respect for that.
Really? Oh, wow.
And before you ask, the other two swords were in Bryn Loop. But that's it. There was nothing else in Bryn Loop.
Really? So Solski never went to Bryn. So did Solski have the same sword issue that I had?
Yeah, he needed 2 swords to finish the game, just like you.
Wow. So he was just faster. He just
Well,
did the same things but faster.
Here you did very early Lower Norfair, so you had to farm supers. It took a while.
Oh yeah. My Lower Norfair was probably the slowest Lower Norfair in all of history.
He checked GT2 basically at the same time you did, except he resetted out of it and went to Wreck Chip and got Hookshot, Speed, and Mirror.
Yeah, speed was big. When I found that, I was like, oh no.
And with those, after being done with Wreck Ship, he went down Red Tower, did Kraid, and then went back to Link to the Past and did his the hookshot checks, and found all the stuff there was in the mountain, both rods, the cane. He saw what he needed for Turtle Rock, and I think at that point it was like 1 hour 10 minutes, and he was only looking for swords and the gravity suit, basically.
Wow.
And you spent a lot of time in Swamp too. That took a while.
Yeah, I forgot that Swamp wasn't a crystal dungeon. I didn't remember that until after I had already left, and I was like, I think I went to Ice next, and I was on my way to Ice. I was like, wait a second, that wasn't even a crystal dungeon. I did not need to do that at all. I wouldn't have done Swamp at all if I had remembered that it was a pendant dungeon. So
aside from that, you had a pretty good route. It's just that Solski was better. He had a better route. That's what I mean.
Yeah. Well, and he's better. So there's that. But no, when I went into Lower Norfair, I considered just checking GT and bailing, but then I was like, you know what? This is just too fun. I'm like, I have the ammo for Ridley. I have like almost the entire Lower Norfair care package. The only thing I was really missing was Screw.
Right.
So,
he had that too, right? Because it was in the mountain. So when he did Lower Norfair, he had Screw Attack and
and
speed and such. So it was way faster.
While I was doing Lower Norfair and fighting Ridley, which that Ridley fight, oh my god, he gave me such bad patterns. He wouldn't pogo for me. He just kept swooping.
Yeah. But you did well. It was a very good low percent Ridley fight.
But yeah, the whole time I was down there, I was like, there's no way Solski is doing this, and there's no way that I should even be down here because it's so slow. But it was just too fun. I couldn't pass it up. I couldn't resist.
Well, that's fine. You have to have fun.
Yeah, I just wanted to do it. Plus, I was afraid of like if I won this one and then somehow managed to win the next one, then there's a chance that I could get into the brackets, and I didn't want that. So I think I'm firmly out of bracket territory now with 3 losses.
You're 2 and 3. Yeah, I don't think you're making the brackets with that.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 and 3 with some tiebreakers. I don't know what the leaderboard looks like.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming the tiebreakers are all going to happen in the 4-2 group.
Yeah, possibly.
I think the top 16 are. Oh, sorry, what?
Where the lamp was,
Where was it?
It was on Pyramid Ledge.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Did Solski find that?
He found it after he did Dark Aga.
Oh, he did Dark Aga too? Yeah. That's amazing. Yeah, so other than Swamp and my like early Lower Norfair, it sounds like we pretty much did the same thing.
Very similar, yes.
Interesting.
Just, slightly different order.
Man, I thought I was being all exotic. No, Solski goes and does the same thing. Ruins all my fun. No, that's awesome. Good for him.
You did all of them already. I think he didn't do the sand bits or the Shack Tool and Plasma Room, so that's basically another 6-7 minutes.
Yeah, that was another thing. Like I think if I was playing like at the top of my game. I would have still done plasma, but I wouldn't have done spring ball because that's so slow.
Like you had to, yeah, you didn't have the, you had to sequence break it, yeah.
Yeah, and it wasn't in logic. So but I was just like, I was kind of thinking, I don't know how much of this is in logic in the first place. Like, I didn't know what stuff I had picked up in logic and out of logic. So I'm like, it's possible that by the time I'm supposed to be here, maybe I should have grapple. I don't know.
No,
So
I understand.
there was that. But again,
Top tip.
I couldn't resist. I had to do the dumb things. I don't know how to help myself.
So if next time you do the ice clip to Shack Tool, you can freeze it on the way down too.
On the way
little
down?
worm. When he jumps back down and then jumps back up, where you try to freeze
Oh,
him. When he's jumping
yeah.
back down, you can freeze him there too, so you get 2 shots per cycle.
I didn't know that. I should try that. I'm pretty sure that my timing would be terrible with it because I'm not used to doing it.
Is that
But
right?
yeah, I should. I didn't know that.
But still a very respectable time for what you had to do.
Thanks. Yeah, and it was
Just-
fun.
That's what matters in the end.
Well, Nito, thanks for commentating again. I really appreciate that.
Thanks for accepting to be restreamed. You don't have to.
Well, for sure. I mean, I never agreed or disagreed to it. So I don't know. Am I on some kind of list that says can be restreamed, or I don't know.
No. It's just like people don't seem to assume that they have to be on restreamed. If they don't want to be restreamed, they don't have to be.
Yeah. I like it. Fun. It's a good time. I like watching it back too. I like listening to the commentary and see what and watching to see how everything played out. I usually watch the races back. I find that almost as fun.
Good. Well, enjoy yourself.
Yeah. All right. Well, Nito, have a good day and thanks again. And
Thank you
I'll
for
let
racing.
you send everybody off.
Yeah, I would like to thank our racers, Joonie and Solski, Shin for tracking, and our viewers for watching. There's still plenty more Week 5 action coming up in the following few days. So thank you, and we'll see you next mission.